It's kind of hard to do anything without the music. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening? Well, it's verb. Welcome to another wonderful episode of BPS Talks. I'm here with my amazing co-host. Hi, Rod.
And I'm here with the host with the most, as always, Reverend Love Daddy.
Check out the Pokemon socks, baby.
Oh,
Gotta
yes, I
catch
would
them
love
all.
those. I'm also here in the studio with Andreas Blachere.
Blachere.
Did I do that?
Blachere.
I did it. Oui, oui. Again, that's all I know in French. Yeah.
Yeah. See, if you were here, you would have heard me speaking French, which I can do.
We got to add that to your list for sure.
I thought you knew I spoke French.
No, you just said multilingual.
Yeah.
Guys, for all of our old episodes, more about BPS and what we're all about, if you're just tuning in now, you can take some time when you're not tuning in to check out bpslife.com. We've got an array of things that we do there. We've got merchandise on there, and we want to hear from you. So scroll all the way down to the bottom and send us an email.
Just one?
Or two.
I like multiple emails. I like to read.
Or three. I don't know, whatever.
It's a reading rainbow as far as I'm concerned.
If we're going to add numbers, we'll do send us 3 links to your music. How's that?
Ooh, you're gracious today.
Yeah, well, I like to think of it like send me one that you think is perfect, one that you think is garbage, and one that you think will impress me because it's going to be in a different order.
So if I send you links, it's going to be one that I think is garbage, another one that I think is garbage,
See?
and one that I'm pretty sure is garbage, but you might like it anyway.
But that's what I mean. Everybody thinks that they sound, not as great.
I stand my recorded voice.
I feel the same way that when I sit back and watch the shows. But you know who doesn't feel that way?
Who's that?
I hope our guest today, who is in the studio right here, live on location at Hot Rod Spotlight Lounge.
Yeah.
What's that address?
It's 544 Main Street, here in the great city of Middletown.
Connecticut.
Damn it, yes.
But that amazing guest is going to tell us all about their journey in their musical careers and paths and why they stay true to the way they're doing it. So
Yay.
there's no other way to go.
Yay.
No other way to go.
No other way to go.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, there are a couple other ways to go, but they're not the right ways. So.
YouTube is a great way to go.
Yes, welcome to YouTube. We're here. We're live. Make sure that you go to our YouTube page, which is...
YouTube.
It's BPS Talks Live.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's right. Go to BPS Talks Live on YouTube, and you should like it. You should
subscribe to it.
Subscribe it.
Please share it.
And share it out, because we love you.
I know that my amazing bartender Taylor is reposted the YouTube link to our Facebook page. So I want to make sure, if you are watching from Facebook, we need you to subscribe on YouTube, which is what Reverend Led Daddy was trying to get to with us, and share it to your other friends who are not watching.
Correct.
That's what we need. We're at 65. 65 subscribers.
Wow.
Yes.
So they loved me when I was 64.
Well, we need a lot more, so share, please.
Nice.
That was that.
Nice. It was awesome.
You know what I like to share?
What?
My pools.
You have a pool?
No, not yet, but I could have one.
Who would it be? Who's going to get to do it for you?
I have to buy a house first. However.
I know some people.
Ooh, tell me about your people.
Well, they sell houses. They're called realtors.
No, not those people. Your pool people.
Well, I mean, for my pool needs, for me, I go to beautiful pools and spas. That's who I go to.
They're amazing.
They are, I know the guy.
You know the guy?
I know the guy.
The guy?
The guy.
Not the guy that's going to show up there, or maybe it is.
It may be, the way things are going, it might be that guy that shows up there too. But he's the guy. You call me, I get you in with the guy.
Beautiful pools and spas, guys. It's that season.
Liners.
Liners.
Cleaning.
Service.
With a smile. Even.
Openings.
Openings, closing.
Closing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you just, it's the time. Get ready.
Time of the season for love.
It is the
Wow.
time of the season.
Make sure you have on your mankini.
Mankini.
That's it. Your banana hammock so you can go swimming in your beautiful pool and spa.
Yes.
Not by beautiful pools and spas.
Wonderful.
What's that telephone number for them?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they can see it
Oh, can they see it? Can it? It's got to be right there.
somewhere in
Somewhere
here.
right there.
Guys, send them a message. They book up really fast. I know that. If there's an overload, I heard right now, people are rushing around because they waited. So
Yeah, it's kind of like grass, man. People waited and
They
the
wait.
dandelions are popping up everywhere.
yeah, they're like, oh, I thought these were pretty flowers.
Yeah, wait
They're
till they
not.
germinate and weed your whole yard up. Haha, told you.
Tay, my lovely darling, may I have some water, please, with some lemon?
Beautiful pools and spas. Do not hesitate to go contact them immediately to get your
Yeah.
pools, spas, and all your pool spa needs taken care of.
Yes, that is it. I believe you can, I was on the screen, you can email, you can go to the website, I'm sorry.
Email and-
I don't know. Yeah, I know you can go to the website or you can give a call, but tell him that Reverend Love Daddy sent you and that you need your grass taken care of too.
If you tell them Reverend Love Daddy sent you, you may get a hug.
A hug?
I don't know about a discount, but definitely a hug.
Uh,
You're definitely getting a hug.
Guys, we have so much fun down here. For
Too
those of
much
you that
fun.
are tuning in just now, thank you so much. Tasty Tay. Sorry, it's also allergy season.
Sir, I can't say that name.
We have a whole lot of fun down here on location. We invite all of you down. There's no cover, there's no auditioning for a spot. Come down, be in our audience. We do a lot of great things on and off the camera. So if you like what you see here, you can only imagine how much fun we're having in the background.
Off
So
the camera, yeah. Yeah,
So.
good Lord.
that's what we like to call the fourth wall that we are not breaking today.
So, since we're not breaking any fourth wall, I was told by a little birdie that you had some things you'd like to get off your.
I got to clean out my pistons
Okay, we can do that too.
so that my gears are running appropriately. I've been
Yes.
working on this all day. I have no idea how to say it, but
You gotta make hot rod run smooth.
I definitely changed the oil already, so we're ready to rock.
Nice, nice.
I put a lot of thought into this.
Lots
My discussion for today
will be.
is about authenticity. And I know we've discussed it before, but I kind of want to give it a different angle because first and foremost, I want to talk about, how grateful I am that I am seeing a lot of, I don't want to say mimicking, but a lot of similarities to what we've started over the years everywhere. And it's beautiful. It's
Here?
working. Not here, just in
There?
Connecticut.
And everywhere?
Yes, here, there, and everywhere. And it's beautiful, and I love it, and it's such a compliment to how hard we've all worked, right? But what I love more is it's only going to keep the movement working if there's the authenticity and the originality to it.
Right.
So if you do like stuff that we're doing and you move forward with that, please, by all means, we are very grateful for that. But do it your own way. Don't use
You can
this.
go your own way.
You can go your own way. And not just us. I was just saying how grateful I was. But when you see other people doing stuff and you're like, oh, so-and-so does that already, and things like that, make it your own. Don't use the same naming of it, and bring your own unique creativity to it. Our movement is not just about music. It's creating all the way around, right? And then, furthermore with that is do what you say you're doing, right? Be out there. If you're promoting for a club, promote the club. Don't promote yourself unless you have an agreement in that way. If you are doing a charity event, be a donor for a charity. Do not manipulate that. It's very frowned upon here at BPS, and I want to make sure everybody understands. Everybody that you're involved with gets that overflow of negativity. So, be responsible for yourself and care around for the people that you're working with. That's the only way the engine keeps moving.
Can I add on to that?
Yes,
So
please.
we talked about authenticity, and we're talking about trying not to copy. That goes for bands too, as well.
Oh, 100%.
I've said it before. You've heard me say it before, and I will say it again. Reverend Love Daddy, here and now, there is no problem doing a cover band.
Of course.
There is no problem doing a tribute band. Mm-hmm. But can we please slow down on the same tribute band?
Yeah.
I mean, how many ounce and change tribute band can Connecticut hold?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll have to do a competition and see who's the best.
How many Fleetwood Mac bands tribute bands can Connecticut hold?
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do a cover, do that cover, maybe. I say do it, but make it your own.
So Johnny Omnibus was here
Omnibus.
Saturday, and he said, because he was warming up, it was a little bit slow, and he says, could you mind if I do a cover? And so we stopped the production for legal reasons so that we could do that. And as I was walking out the door, I stopped. It was Lionel Richie, Hello. And I had
And then Lionel Richie come through the door and go, I love that song.
It was amazing.
My song.
It was amazing, but I just was really impressed with Johnny, how he did the cover for it.
Nice.
Because he made it his own. And if you guys were watching last week, so last week we had Johnny on Wednesday as well.
Last week.
I don't feel that, and I say this with much respect to all of us here and not putting it on anybody's plate, I don't feel that we really got able to really showcase Johnny for what he has, because we kind of got thrown in really quickly with that replacement, and we're definitely going to have him back. He's so talented. He's very talented. So I want to just throw that out there. That was amazing. But and to circle back to what I was saying that you added to sharing. Sharing is so important, and it's the way you share. So be authentic in the way you're sharing.
Yeah.
We love. I want to, really take a moment as well. Moving on to my next part is being able to, appreciate everyone. The love that is happening for us on my personal page, on my business pages, people that I may have forgotten that I've met because they're popping back up, or, because all of the people on my personal page are authentic. Sharing, and it's not just the show. They're really participating and authentically sharing the things that they like.
Right.
That does not go unnoticed. And a big shout out, Sid Simmons has been doing a lot of that. So I thank you very much. Katrina stays faithful to that as well. Thank you so much. And I know that they're watching constantly, but I know that they're actively being a part of the movement.
Yep.
Because they're showing that love, and that's amazing. So big shout out. I can. So big shout out to John Carrier as well. He is down here telling every single person on the street what's going on here. People are coming in asking me about my employee, John, because he's like my walking billboard, and it does not go unnoticed, and I really appreciate that.
He shouts. He lets it all out.
He's going to be doing that Friday.
Shouting?
Hopefully on the
He's
microphone.
gonna make me want to shout?
Divorced dads.
Kick my heels up, man. Divorced dads.
Divorced dads. They are going to be here this Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah, give it up for divorced dads. Yes, divorced dads.
Alimony.
So we were trying to get T-shirts made for it. Unfortunately, the order didn't come in yet.
Wah.
But I'm going to post something up on the market board when they come in. If you want to buy the shirts, you can order them at the show. All the proceeds go directly to the band, same as we're always doing. BPS Printing will be
on demand,
honoring that. On demand for the band.
Ooh,
I like that.
Hey now.
I need 5% of all income from that thing.
Hey now.
I just want to, I know we got the hand signal, so.
I never see those hand signals.
Okay, it's when it looks like they're going stop.
I thought, you know what? I thought they were saying Marty Moose.
Katie Dresky, I don't want to butcher her name, but I think I just did. She asked me for an impromptu open mic for comedy yesterday. Wow. First of all, the class came in all ages and did stand-up comedy.
Nice.
It was outstanding. She did amazing. She's a great teacher. Brittany Robar, she hosted it last minute, and that's the same thing with the love we're talking about.
Yep.
They're dropping what they're doing, they're coming in, they're making it happen so that everybody can participate and have an opportunity. So please check out that page and show your love for that open mic comedy as well.
Nice.
Yeah. That's me, I can't see any of that.
Update resume? Update resume?
Can't read it.
Funky Fresh Fridays?
Oh, Funky Fresh Fridays. Funky Fresh Fridays will resume next Friday.
Update resumed. Okay.
So I've been just putting notes on here so that I don't ramble, and that's what that was about. But if you guys were here, you would know that because we're talking about it off camera.
So Funky Fresh Friday, the update is that it will be resuming soon.
So we had just advertised last week that our new resident DJ, Mixmaster Kai's the travel guy, amazing. It was spectacular. I was not able to be here, so I listened from home, and I was able to really pretend I was getting everything done. I was so distracted. It was such a great show. Please come check out Fridays. This Friday, Divorced Dads, but after that, it's Funky Fresh Party. Dress to impress. Come on down. Prizes will be given away and all that fun jazz for the best fresh dressed. Wow, I did that well.
Nice. Freshly squeezed.
Yeah. When life gives you lemons, go nuts.
No, there we go. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's not forget about Connecticut Rock Fest. That's
CT
happening.
Rock Fest, May 24th.
Yep, May 24th.
It is going to be day 6 of a 10-day festival.
What happened on the 6th day? Well, CT Rock Fest was here. That's what happened.
That's right. CT Rock Fest has taken over the room with. I don't want to limit it to 12 because I don't know how long the sets are.
Right.
But we do have an amazing lineup. Next week we'll get into more detail with that. But you can go on the website, which I believe we have somewhere on here, and check out the lineup yourself for all the other venues too, because we are supporting other venues so that they can as well, have a great crowd. But I think we are the only ones that are doing 12 noon to 12 p.m.
That's a full day.
It is.
Full day of burn your face off.
It is. I've got an artist that's going to be performing just before for BPS Records, and then we'll move into the CT Rocks. All original bands, all original ends.
Man, that's a lot of rock in your face right there.
I don't think it's rock though. I think it's a
That's
little of
a
everything.
lot of music in your face.
It is. It is. Boom. That was. You can't hear it at home, but we hear it here. So just like Saturday is, it's always like, oh my gosh, it's already that time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Dude Comedy. Yeah, give it up for Yeah, Dude Comedy in the house.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Dude Comedy is the last Saturday of every month.
Last Saturday of every month, yeah,
And
dude.
it's a different comedian comedy lineup. I don't ever know until the day of, so
Wow.
you got to come down. You know how hard that is for me.
It's gotta be hard.
It's very difficult for me
Because
to.
you're a control freak?
I am a control freak. I am a control freak disguised as a
freak on a
very aloof person.
Freak
but
on a leash?
I am a freak on a leash. It is very true. And I don't. But the point of that is being able to trust people in your professional career, like you guys do in your band. It's the same thing. Working with Kevin Doty is amazing. I'm never disappointed when it comes to his lineup. He advertises, he does his own stuff just like the bands do on their own. I mean, we do our marketing here and it's phenomenal, but when I see, like Crystal Brew Project is doing right now, it's great to see that, taking that initiative and hitting your own target markets,
Early, too. Early and often.
Yes.
Video. Did you see the video?
I did see the video. You know who did a video just like that? Did you see it?
No.
The Divorced Dad one?
Did they?
It
oh,
was
yeah,
so
I saw
great.
that video. I did. Oh,
I
that's
love
right.
that.
That's right.
So great. Check out our advertising, share our post in our events. Please, please, please do. Anytime, I want to throw this in there. Anytime you guys give back to us for what we give to you, we give back right back.
Tenfold.
Yeah, tenfold. So if you do share any of our stuff and you want to come down and get your in-house credit for that, we will enter you in for the big grand prizes.
Big grand prize.
The big grand prize we do once a month. We will also enter you in for other merch that's for free. We've
More merch.
always got stuff going on like that. What's the one we're announcing next Wednesday?
Merch.
Merch. It's a basket.
It's a
right?
basket. A tisket, a tasket. It will be a merch-filled basket.
Next Wednesday, we will be giving that away. Now's your chance from now until Wednesday. 7 days? 7 days.
That will be 7 days.
7 whole days. You got time to
On the
get in that.
7th day, we won't be resting. We will be giving away a basket.
And then I will pretend to rest for a little while. Yeah, there it is.
Oh man, I saw that motion.
My PR liaison, Chuck, a master over
Giving
there.
us the finger.
The good finger, though. It's the time finger.
Yeah.
With that being said, I cannot read this one.
You know what? It's I can tell you, BPS Records.
Yes.
Their studios.
BPS Studios.
We are now doing big things.
Big things.
Big things go on there.
Yes. Open fully for bookings.
Bookings.
Rehearsals, scheduled sessions right now. We're not open to the public for it. So if you want to come down and you want to do a session at the studio, we're doing that only. We want to really hone in on the member and the people that have been there watching us all along before we open to the public.
Discounts.
There's a major discount right now because we're rearranging the schedule. So we will have the schedule up on the information that you see on the screen.
Moving it around like tiles on a Scrabble board.
He threw me off there with that one. I like Scrabble. So you could check out the website, or you could come on down.
Come on down.
I don't even know what's on. I'm so distracted with that. I love Scrabble. For BPS Studios. It is. I just want to make sure everybody knows the new location.
It's a new location?
It's tricky. It's
around?
the old location, but on the first floor. And
no climbing, no goddamn stairs.
It's wheelchair accessible.
Woohoo!
It's trike accessible.
Woohoo!
You could ride your motorcycle or moped if you wanted right on in the studio.
I don't know if mine will fit.
Yours will fit.
Oh,
Absolutely. So there's no excuse. Bring in your stuff on we even got carts for instruments if you really don't want to bring it.
Stop that, you don't.
We do.
Lies.
I know lies
I
here.
just remember having to lug things upstairs.
Just 4 stairs.
The 4 of the steepest stairs in the universe. Thanos made those stairs.
Gosh, that's so funny. No one ever let me live that down.
Basically, half of us died going up those stairs, so the snap.
Air conditioning will be in full effect this summer.
Full effect air conditioning.
The heat is already in full effect. Well, not that spot, no. But at the new location on the first floor, drive by the building, you can't miss it.
Nice. Can't wait. BPS Studios, baby.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
You know what? I think because I'm tired of getting the finger over there. I'm tired of getting the finger. It's that time.
I know. I can't do much chatting anymore, so it's perfect.
It's that time. We have on show, beyond a shadow of a doubt, one of the most talented individuals we've had on here in a long time.
I agree. I agree with
I
that.
actually, which you know I always do, I listened to some of the music.
Yay.
I went on YouTube and
Yes.
I feel bad that I don't remember the name of the album, but we'll get to that because I did listen to it. I think it was track number 4 that made me go.
And that's why I texted you today. I was doing my stuff and listening to him play the guitar all
Yes.
day.
So, and you're gonna help me out this last name because I'm gonna screw it up. I know I am. We have today on our show Andreas
Blachere.
Blachere?
Blachere.
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 I should know this because Blachere.
Andreas Blachere.
Bonsoir, mon ami.
One more time, guys. Andreas Blachere.
Bonsoir, mon ami.
All right, I got to remember to talk through this, right? Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's a pleasure, man. So how's everything?
And thank you for the attention to my last name, because, it's been butchered my entire life. So.
Trust me, I understand because my first name kills people. They never get it right.
Reverend?
And you know what? It's Rev, it's Revend.
See that though? That's an on-set secret. You got to be here to know what we're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah, my government name, Pimp Daddy, usually gets messed up. No, no. But I know the roles you go through. So how are you this fine evening? It is warm outside too.
I'm doing surprisingly well. I can't complain.
That's good. So let's talk. Let's really get to and for us to talk, I don't use that stuff.
Feel the anxiety rising.
Without a net.
I need anxiety meters.
Without a net. I've been doing this without a net forever. So let's talk about this. where are you from originally? Let's start there. Let's something.
Oh, yeah, that's a tricky one.
I love it.
I was, I mean, I like to say I'm from the suburbs of New York. That's
Okay.
you know, like that's
One of the
that's where I grew
boroughs.
up. I was born in another country. I was born in France, but I never really lived there. And so yeah, I grew up in right outside of the Bronx.
Okay, all right. Now, do you have dual
Wow, can
citizenship?
I just say I did not expect that.
The boogie down Bronx? You didn't
I did
expect
not
that?
expect that.
That's where all people from France hang out. Now, do you have dual citizenship?
I do.
See, that's what's up. I gotta get that happening.
Yeah, I am not talking about that on today's show.
I gotta get that happening. I gotta get some dual citizenship somehow. So, look, where did you?
Well, where's your background from? Can you reach back and?
So I was proud to be an American. Now I was born right here in the U.S. of A. But I was born in Louisiana, so I do have a French background as well.
Yeah.
So I'm right there with you.
They should you know, factor you guys in. You know, the Acadians and the Louisianians.
Who owned Louisiana before?
The problem is Napoleon screwed y'all.
No,
you know,
he did, 100%. Now, when did you get your start as, when did you decide, like, hey, this is music. I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm doing.
I started young. Like there was a studio in my town where I grew up, and we did like plays and stuff. And I just liked to sing. I always liked to sing and perform. And I got a guitar when I was 11, and from there I was just sold.
See, that always amazes me. Like when people say they got a guitar at 11, I got so many instruments when I was a younger kid, and for some reason, nothing stuck. I couldn't.
But that's why you do everything.
I couldn't focus. Like, I couldn't focus on the guitar. My first instrument was the keyboard. They back in the days of Stone Age when they had first invented the wheel. I did a keyboard, and then my parents bought me a guitar, and I took lessons. And that lasted blah blah blah. Then I went to violin, and that was a whole nother.
Oh boy, I didn't know that.
When I started playing violin at 5 in the morning, the Star Wars theme of what I thought was the Star Wars
I
theme.
did know that. You told me that.
Yeah. My father woke up and literally snatched it from my hand, and that was the last I ever saw that violin.
So
Violin's a tough one. It's
question
a tough
for you:
one.
was it acoustic or?
My first guitar was so funnily enough, my first guitar was a tenor guitar. If you've
Nice.
ever heard of that? And I didn't really know. I mean, I kind of had an idea that there was a couple because there's only 4 strings on it. And I was like, this isn't quite right, but it's what someone bought me, what we had afforded at the time, and then I finally moved on to a classical, like a nylon string guitar,
Nice.
but all acoustic. I didn't get an electric until I was like 14, I think, or something.
And now, is everybody in your family musical? Were you the first one, or?
No, I'm pretty much the only one. I got an uncle who is like a jazz pianist, and
Nice.
my mom's side. They're all from Sweden, but they played in like swing bands and stuff like that. So
Nice.
I don't know.
I love a good swing band.
So I'm gonna kind of shift focus a little bit, and when I say shift focus, I'm not really shifting. It's still on the music tip. Is this your first album, the one I saw on YouTube, Spotify, and all that, or is there more than?
Oh, I got lots of albums.
Yeah, because I only got the one that you showed me.
So when you put the music in on Instagram that you
Right.
showed me, it took me forever because there's so many different ones and albums. I had to make sure they were all you.
Yeah.
So when you
yeah,
put in your name,
and
yeah.
under a lot of different names and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one. I can't. What is the name of the latest one that you have out?
So, Live to Love Another Day.
That's it. That's the one. That's the one I looked at, and that's on Bandcamp, Spotify,
Yeah.
pretty much any platform that you can think of. There it is.
Yeah.
I was listening to that. How would you describe your genre? What type of genre would you say you are?
I don't know, postmodern, something we live in a weird time now where it's like, I mean, remember it was like you grew up and maybe your family listened to, Spanish music, or you listened to, blues or whatever, but now we listen to everything. Everything's on. So I don't know, I kind of just feel like I kind of filter that all into, so there's elements of jazz and blues and rock and, just stuff I like.
I can agree with that because when I was describing when you first sent the submission in, I was like, well, it's kind of like I got the feeling when I used to listen to the Beatles, and then there's like this Santana creeps in for me, and then there's, you know, and it's like all of the things that I feel like you listened to growing up really shows in the way that you play.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, I get the Beatles a lot, and
Yeah.
that's definitely a huge one for me. Like, just their songwriting is incredible. But yeah, you know, like rhythmically, and so that album I played with like some session guys that I knew them, I'd played with them before, but I didn't really know them well. I just kind of brought in tunes. They were great players, and then they brought their own element to it, right? So it's kind of like it's a bit out of my control, you know.
Yeah.
I just sort of.
And isn't that how it's supposed to be? Just a slight bit out of your control? Because I feel like that's when you get the best type of music.
Yeah, pretty much. Every time I've tried to control it, it's kind of.
Yes, yes.
It's gone south.
So, being on this road, and the road that you're on, that I'm on, Hot Rod's on, this road we call music, what's your journey been like? I mean, what are some of the pitfalls and the just lamenting that you've done on this road? Like, how do you rise above that?
I mean, it's been hard. Seriously, my generation grew up in a time where basically let's say we'll call us the Napster generation, you know?
Napster! I love it.
Where it was suddenly like the industry changed entirely, you know? And you'll hear a lot of older musicians talk about this, about how it's like, you know, the support wasn't there anymore, the record labels, and even though everyone hated the record labels, at least they, you know, back in the days when you had these amazing albums in the 70s and 80s, they were pumping a lot of money into these artists to do it, and now it's sort of like, you do it kind of, you know, you put your albums out on DistroKid, you hope some people listen to it and stuff like that, but it doesn't have the support, and there's very few, I mean, if you think about it, like how many bands are there that, you know, we grew up with tons and tons of bands that we loved, but how many bands are there actually out there right now that you really, you know, maybe
Yeah.
2 or 3.
So that's the double-edged sword right there. And I think, in my opinion, and I'd love to hear your opinion on it, I think in the music industry, I think the record companies are kind of fighting back against us as musicians. They're kind of showing, okay, well, you don't need us? Fine. Do it on your own, which most of us independent artists have to do. Like, how do you, I mean, do you see where I'm coming from? Like, trying to do everything that the record company does on your own, and you need a team. You're not just gonna do it by yourself. You gotta have a team, and everybody on that team has to be dedicated to the same vision that you have. Have you found that process easier or harder now that there's maybe not someone that you can go, all right, here's the contract, we got you covered from here on out?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think in many ways I've been my own worst enemy.
How so?
Because I just sort of wanted to do it all myself. Yeah, so when I was growing up and going through it, was, you know, everyone was just talking about, oh, you know, the record label, they'll take your album and they'll, you know, if you're lucky enough to get signed, they'll record you and then they'll shelve you and you'll never see the light of day. And so in my mind, I was like, well, I don't want to deal with that. I know I want to make music and I'm going to do it my way. But in reality, like, you need a team, it's a partnership, and you need all of that help along the way. So it's like, I don't know. There's horror stories, but then it's also the record business is, I mean, it's a business. You know?
So we've talked about a lot of the horror of it.
Yeah.
Give me one of your best highlights. Like, I mean, obviously
Okay.
every musician can probably name that one instant that you say, oh my God, this was the turning point for me. Like, what was your turning point that said, you know what, I know this has been rough, but I know that I'm on the right path?
Well, I played Webster Hall with this, hip hop band, and that was awesome. It was
Nice.
big-
Who's the hip hop band? Do you remember?
They were called the Apostles.
I know them.
Yeah. And that was a big one. And then I got into this pretty prestigious songwriting program up in Banff, and got to go write with some great songwriters, and got that experience. So, now just looking for the next one.
So what's your ultimate goal? I mean, where do you see yourself in the next 5, 10 years? Yeah, buddy, I don't mess around. Yeah.
Hopefully making better music, getting more people to like it, and I mean, I'd love to see my greatest stage ambitions seen. I got like some great ideas.
What's your greatest stage ambitions? What would that be? What's that look like?
I want to,
Teach the world to sing in perfect harmony?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would love to put on a show along the lines of like Pink Floyd or something like that.
You know what?
My goodness.
And this is me sort of going off topic, but not really. I just read something about Roger Waters and him doing the whole wall with Pink Floyd and how that literally probably was the thing that broke the band up.
Okay.
Along with some other things, but
Sure.
That's not the case.
That's
not. You're gonna do great.
Yeah, no. No.
I know.
But a lot of the things that they were saying, Roger Waters was saying, it was a labor of love, and a lot of the things that he was doing with this album, The Wall, literally was helping him get a lot of the angst that he had off his chest. Do you have
I felt that.
any of your songs? Was that something like, oh my God, I need to bleed on this
Let
right
me
now?
give it to the world.
Just to get your angst out there, like this is the song or this is the album. Do you have one favorite album that you're just like literally just went?
Like a passion project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or is there something coming up?
Could be something coming up.
Such a devious little laugh.
Yeah, I like it.
I have a hard time with that, but I come from a very reserved place, so
Well, I mean.
So we just gotta feel it in
So
the music.
I'm digging now. Now I'm digging in the dirt. So when you say you're reserved, are you saying that in your songs you hold back, or you don't give out, or you just give just enough to make it kind of like a teaser for the next album or the next song that's coming on?
I try to. So I'll give you an example. Like I wrote this song called "You Done Me Wrong." It's kind of a joke song, but there's some lyrics in there that people were like, "Does that really happen to you?" And I'm like, "It did," and then it happened to other people. Like it's hard to. I mean, I think as a songwriter, you have to watch out. Kind of like maybe like actors, where it's like you can become sort of possessed by your own songs.
Good word. I like that.
That's how I write.
And you can't live every. I mean, you're going to destroy yourself if you try to live every pop song out there. So you sort of have to watch other people.
Yeah.
And borrow from that. So it's a combination of what comes from inside and also what you see on the outside.
So what does your writing process look like? I mean, how do you, are you like a David Bowie who just cuts up magazine words, throws it up in the air, and then just picks them and puts them together? Or are you literally thinking, hey, I want this concept to come through on this album? What's your process?
No, I like that style, though. I've seen that. I want to try that. I've never tried that. But mostly, it often starts with a lyric or like a title. Like I keep a lot of titles, and that'll be like because if it's something clever, I think then I'll be like, okay, well, yeah, like there's a song in there. Like trying to think of an example of something that was.
I totally get that. I do that.
But yeah, and then it's if you can sort of. Well, I mean, "You Done Me Wrong" is a good example. I overheard that. I can't remember, but I overheard someone saying it, and I was like, that's hysterical. That's an hysterical expression. You done me wrong.
Exactly. I mean, and I get that whole getting a title. I mean, Hot Rod has heard some of the titles that I've come up with, and then.
Or will you title them after? Sometimes I love that. I'm like, did you title it yet?
I'll hear something on the news. I'll hear something on the news, and like that'll spark a whole nother. I know we're running short.
We have 1 minute, and we absolutely have to get him up there.
Yes.
So
I know there's a lot on my mind, like politics, world today. Does that have anything to do with any of the songs that you write?
We're in a really polarized place right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there was a period there where I wrote stuff that was pretty kind of sort of angry and then I tried to stay away from that because I don't know. I heard this interview with a guy who was like, you know, when I listen to music, I don't want to be angry. I want to feel good. And so I tried to go into that realm a little bit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So now, where are you going to be playing next? Where are you going to be? Number one, where can we get your music? And then where are you going to be playing next?
Okay. So my music, you can get, you can search my name if you can spell it.
Oh, it's in the title. It's in the title. You can cheat.
I'll give you a little challenge there. AndreasBlachere.com, that's my website. But all my socials are like, for a while there, in order to try to make it easier for everyone, I was going under the name DREBLACH, so Dre Black or Dre Blash. So all my socials are there, so you can find that. In terms of where I'm playing, I have a gig near where I'm living I live in the northwest corner at this place called the Little Red Barn. I don't have a lot happening right now, I have to be honest with you, because I was injured and I sort of took some time off. So I'm coming. This is actually the first time I've played in a little while.
Don't
so
call
hopefully
it a
it'll go.
comeback, because you've been here for years.
Exactly.
Wait, what's
This guy has a line for every song. He's got the retort with the line. It's great.
So we're going to have you here hopefully next month.
Okay.
If you have availability. I know we briefly talked about it before, but we definitely will have you here. And then hopefully we can get you, trailing down and getting booked through our little movement cycle that we have for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not a comeback, but it is I'm slowly moving back into it. How do we say that? I'm easing back in.
Well,
Nice.
we can get to easing back in right now.
Just ease on down the road, my man.
That's
Don't
right.
forget. So where's the place again? The Red Barn, you said?
Yeah.
And where is that?
That's in Winstead, Connecticut.
Winstead. I did a tournament out there, a karate tournament a long time ago.
Oh, wow. I hope you won. Did you win?
I did.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right. Hey, let's get you up on stage.
Okay.
We definitely want to hear some music. But one more before you go. I know, Hot Rod. I know.
We really got to get moving. We got to get moving. I need to get him up there. I need to get off set. And you guys need to get down here.
Well, I just want to say that this is a really cool spot, and they got lots of room for people to come down. Thank you for having me, and yeah, you should come down and check it out. It's classy.
Favorite
Wonderful.
guitarist.
Thank you so much.
Jimi Hendrix.
Boom. Get up on that stage, get that sound check done. Hey, Andreas, thank you so much, man. Hot Rod, we need more time.
We do not need more time. We need to stick to the cards. See, this is why the cards are so important, guys.
Well, no, the guys flailing their arms around like Muppets is really what I should pay attention to. I mean, that's really my fault. But we need more time.
We have to have a new system because I see it and I go, but I don't tip you off that I see it. So in reality, it's a disconnection on set.
My God.
I love it here. Everybody is amazing. We have a great time. I definitely want to get him back here.
Yes, absolutely.
For sure.
He's one of those part tours.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that after. I've been calling our part two, part deux. Did I do it? Deux. Wait, that is French, right?
That is French. Can you spell it?
No.
Okay.
No, I won't even try. You know what I will do, though? I will give an amazing shout out to our staff and crew here. Like I keep saying, if you guys were here, you'd be able to see all the craziness. We're having eye communication because we're not breaking the fourth wall, trying to maintain everything still, and it's amazing. And we can't do that
Without you.
without our amazing team. So Tasty Tay behind the bar,
Yay.
also doing some production work to help me out a little bit and taking care of everybody's needs. We have our PR liaison, also Drum Fu Master, Mr. Chuck Peterson.
Chuck Peterson.
Making sure that we don't make fools of ourselves the best that he can. And taking care of our team out there on the floor. Nice. And we've got Mr. Casado on direction and production.
Nice.
So.
You forgot the most important crew member we have. The absolute most important. You guys right there, out there.
Yes,
Without
definitely.
you, we don't do any of this.
I must agree. And Akasha in the kitchen today.
Akasha in the kitchen.
So if you guys want some food while we're doing our show, have Akasha make whatever you need.
Someone's in the kitchen with Akasha. Someone's in the kitchen, I
with
know.
Oh, gosh. And then all the people that are here to support us, we appreciate you. Thank you very much for your patience. Is that who is over there?
He's over there, yeah.
Yay! I love that. What is his name again?
That's Christian.
Christian, thank you so much for making it down here.
He's drinking.
And without further ado,
No dues to be left.
none
Adieu,
to get in.
by the way, adieu. That's French too.
Damn it! I gotta brush up on my French.
Yeah. That is Mr. Andreas.
Blachere!
Yes, sir!
Why can't we play by the rules that you just made up so I would lose? Why can't you see it like I do when I see myself so far from you? Love me, or leave me alone. Show me a sign, and I'll be gone. Love me, or leave me alone. Show me the door, and I'll be gone. Where will we wind up in the end? A magical place or a trip round the bend? And time will tell if you're right or wrong. By the time you find out, I'll be already gone. Love me, or leave me alone. Show me a sign, I'll be gone. Love me, or leave me alone. Show me the door, and I'll be gone. Oh, leave me alone. Show me a sign, I'll be gone. Love me, or leave me alone. Show me the door, and I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'll be home. I'll be home. Thank you. When you're gone, the shadows hang so long. They creep out from the corners like sad and angry longings. When you're gone, bed's not made. It hasn't been 4 days. The comforter is down, the pillows are well frowned since you went away. But when you're here, all my worries disappear. When you're here, I got nothing left to fear. When you're here, all my purpose seems so clear. Every single night that I hold you near. I was blind to let you go, but darling, I know if you don't come back this time, well, I just might lose my mind. Bed's not made. It hasn't been for. When you're here, I got nothing left to fear. When you're here, I got nothing left to fear. The future seems bright every single night that I hold you dear. I was blind to let you go, but darling, I know it's so hard to carry on when you are gone. Thank you. We got one more, one or two more. How much time we got here? One more. Well, thank you all. This has been fun. I'm gonna play one more. You can, as I said, you can find me online, andreasblachere.com or dreblash.com. And this song is the first one off of this new album that I released called Live to Love Another Day, and it's called Let Me In. Come on, baby, won't you let me in? I've been waiting for this love to begin. I'm gonna sit here on your front step. Rain is pouring down.
Won't you crack that door and let my love in? Neighbors pass by, stop and stare at this fool who just doesn't seem to care. They don't know the way I feel, playing charades while I'm trying to make it real. Oh, darling, won't you open up the door? I'm gonna love you till the stars explode. I've been waiting for this romance to begin. Won't you crack that door and let my love in? As the evening skies grow dark, I will sit here through the night till you come and start that loving spark that leads us to the light. Oh, darling, won't you open up the door? I'm gonna love you till the ocean starts to boil. I've been waiting for this romance to begin. Won't you crack that door? Oh, darling, won't you open up the door? I'm gonna love you till you can't love anymore. I've been waiting for this romance to begin. Won't you crack that door? Just a little more. Just a little more. And my love in. Thank you.
Très bien, très bien.
Have a great evening, everyone. This has been fun.
Très, très, très bien. Très, très, très bien.
Très bien.
Très bien.
Très bien.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
You did?
Or I say it super Spanish. Très bien. It's not very different,
Not-
but it is
no,
different.
No, it's different, but it's not different.
I agree.
Once you have one language, the rest of them tend to fall in line.
I think so. I think so as well.
So,
What a performance. Andreas Blachere. Guys, if you liked what you saw, go to his pages. You will not be sorry. There's so much music, so many albums. But please, purchase, share, support him
Yes.
if you like what you saw. Please,
Yes.
please, please. That
Good
is the
stuff.
most important.
good stuff.
Yes.
Rod, hot rod. There's so much stuff.
There is. There's a lot of stuff going on down here. We are going to be here until
Midnight.
midnight.
After midnight, we're letting it all hang out, though.
I don't know about that, but
Well, I'm going to be hanging out in my car.
we will be. There is a party going on outside, a little block party right now.
Yeah.
When the weather is good, that's what happens. That's
We're
what
having a party.
I love it.
Will
out
everybody be
here.
swinging
Maybe.
on the radio?
Sweating to the oldies.
Sweating
swinging
to,
it.
sweating to the oldies.
Something like that. But it's great. I love
Doing
it.
exercises. Deal.
The deal of you.
Oh, God. Bring your shake weights. It'll be on and popping.
Just to be clear, guys, we are not doing workout down here. We are partying, having a great time.
We'll be getting physical.
That is a good one. I like that. But if you did enjoy what you see, we do ask that you show us some love and support. Like, share, subscribe as well. If you'd like to make a donation to keep our trains a-moving, please take some time to go to Venmo and
Mow us.
Mow us?
Mow us the Vin.
Venmo us. No, that's not going to
Mow
work.
us the Vin.
Definitely show your love. Everybody that does donate does get a merch gift
Merch.
in return. So
Merch.
please do so. Please do so.
You know what? I don't want to take up any more time.
Yeah.
Next week we have the wonderful Hard Luxury coming next week.
We're going to be pulling the grand prize winner.
Yep.
From anybody that comes down and shows that they've subscribed.
Yep.
The basket of merch.
Basket, a tisket, a tasket,
It's
a
huge.
merch-filled basket.
Yes, it's not just our stuff. It's
Nope.
other bands.
Which remind me, you know what? When we go off air, I'll go and retrieve that for you.
See, just a little nudge.
But guys, you know what? It's been so much fun. I've had fun. You've had fun. They've had fun. We gotta go. We're
We
going.
gotta
We're
go.
leaving. And once again, I couldn't do the things that I do. Most people think that I'm being sarcastic or I'm, not being real about it. But I really mean this. I can't do the things that I do without my amazing co-host Hot Rod.
And I don't have anybody else to pick on that makes me happy than my favorite host that came out appropriate. Listen, no, it wasn't shots fired. The reason that we started this together was because I was trying to replace Derek, who picked on me all the time because we loved each other and it was amazing. So you know how I meant
Yes.
that, and that's all that matters. Reverend Love Daddy.
It has been, once again, an absolute pleasure to be here with you guys week in, week out. We'll be back here again next week with Hard Luxury. We want you to have a great night. And remember, Verb, that's what's happening, baby. We'll see you next week.
See you next
Get
week,
out of
guys.
here, crazy kids. You're making a scene.